This is the story of a love samurai named Stanley. Good to see that enthusiasm. Keep it up, Stanley. Just 3 hours and 45 minutes left to go.
You gut-busting little scamp.
Incorrect. This is a bucket. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. You heartless bastard.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers, and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
Just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. Am I a bucket? It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Who'd want to commit their life to you?
Yes!
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history. This place has shoes. I love shoes. Oh my God. Shopping. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. Birds. Silly. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
Funny!
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal Whoa there, cowboys! Stanley began screaming.
You've destroyed my work! This is stupid! You are a bucket!
Did you actually think you had a loving wife? The problem is that you like holes too much. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. We call this track, "Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well Done." My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket.
Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata
First ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Maybe I am crazy.
Good job. You did it.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
More balls.
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. That even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Alright now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
Your damn.
Finish it off, Stanley! Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. We went down, right, left, down, left, right.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison.
Oh no, I'm having feelings for the bucket. Oh, no. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life.
Who am I? Who am I?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. There once was a man named Stanley.
Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket?
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? I felt it in my soul. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Now go climb on Employee 419's desk. The player has just infused a bicycle with the soul of his great-great-great-uncle Hermophrides. From this point, he might use Hermophrides' ethereal presence to detect nearby mineral deposits, or perhaps he might train the bicycle in the art of undoing temporal paradoxes. It seems that the player has chosen to use the haunted bicycle to deceive townsfolk as a part of his snake oil salesman ruse. John Gamerson writes, I've played thousands of hours and had my heart touched 176 times so far. It really hurt. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. Well, Did you ask any girls to try out your game? I ask because they are blissfully less logical than us guys. I am very logical myself. In this new version, you play the ghost of a dream of a memory of a cyborg warrior trying to find his dead wife inside a poem. And these are just some of the hundreds of thousands of emotions you'll find in the final game.
Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go.